Let's try and get stuff straight here. I think I need like a new stand or something. There you go. All right, I am going to be tying a beaded clouser thingamabobber. Stuff like that. Might bust out a couple, I don't know. All messages. There we go. All right. So I'm going to start this on a size 6 A-Rex NS11A. That's that classic streamer, right? And I'm going to go ahead. Here we go. I'm going to show you all a really cool technique that I was shown and stuff like that. It's called a dubbing rope, which makes this so much easier. All right, we're going to use a 13th 64th bead. I don't know what millimeter that is. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put the bead on. There we go. Uh-oh. This is the right bead. Rah. Huh. There it goes. All right. There we go. This is going to look awesome. I think my jaws are about to finally fall apart after 2 years. It's pretty cool. There we go. All right. There's that nice silver bead. I mean, you don't have to do this the same color I do it. I just kind of like this pattern and stuff. I landed my first smallmouth. I think, no, my first smallmouth was on the Jig Pig XL, but I landed my second smallmouth on this one. It was pretty fun. So what we need to do is we need to leave a little space here, just enough to tie off some rabbit zonker. So I'm going to go ahead and find some 2.5 lead-free wire. I'm just going to give, little wraps. What we want to do is taper our body all the way up to that bead. So, I mean, you could even go with 0.025, but you can even go with 0.020. I got tanglement. Check that out. Lead-free wire. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put about 11 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now let's back it up a little bit. Because we do got to build a taper. So, turn that around. Wow. I'm getting smart. So we got about 8. There we go. Dig thumbnail into there. Boom. There we go. All right. So we want about that much room. And go ahead and get yourself some simplified classic 6/0. Right here. This is black. This is Vivus, though. I'm just using up what little bit of Vivus thread I got. It's good thread. I just like simplify better. There we go. About right there. So if you take this, look at that. Fix that real quick. That will cause problems. I think that's easy. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to come over the top. Come over. There we go. I'm going to take this, just cut it. Dude, I don't even know what you talking about subbing, man. But yeah, whatever. Put my thumbnail. You want to go over top, pinch it with your finger, and catch it. Push the lead wire up into it. There we go. And then catch it. Look at that. All right, we're just going to go ahead and take it all the way back. You really don't need to do touching thread wraps. I just do it because I'm addicted to that. And then you kind of want to stop where that barb starts with the hook on, man. That's cool, David. But yeah. All right. Check this out. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it is pretty fun, man. So I got a rabbit zonker right here. Now we want this, want to measure about half the hook shank. All right, and that's where we want to start it, right there. All right, so what we're going to do is I am going to separate this stuff. This is where like water comes in or your spit. I honestly believe spit's a lot better. Let's go all the way up to here. All right, so what I'm doing here is I want to create a spot where I tie directly onto like the leather of the thread of the rabbit fur, the hide. You don't want to tie directly onto the fur because you won't have it won't be hugging on anything. That fur moves, you know. There we go, like so. So what I'm gonna do. Still a little bit more fur. There we go. So what I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to pinch it around and do a pinch wrap. There we go. And then do another kind of a loose wrap. Pull down. There you go. So far, so good. I'm going to go ahead and trim this up out of my way. Always cut from the back side when you're dealing with rabbit fur. I use my crappy scissors because this stuff will ruin a new pair of scissors real quick. And as you can see in the background, I got like a bunch of scissors. Each has a certain job. One for deer hair, one for metal, which is the one that's in my hand, and then one for fancy stuff. This one, that's a fancy one. All right, so we got that. I did about two more extra wraps. So this catches, basically, I'm going to do some wraps in front, kind of pinching it, making it more durable. We'll throw some glue down there. I like to throw some glue down on that. So like I say, my flies, I like them to last longer than a few fish. But yeah, boom, boom, boom. There we go. This is gonna look pretty damn good. So I was gonna talk. I'm talking about this dubbing trick, right? Check this out, because I do commercial tying. I do a bunch of tying flies, dude. I mean, crazy. And I go to shows. I love it. But I tell you what, dubbing, dude, that'll tear your hand up quick, right? So this right here is some UV ice dub gray, right? Look at that. What I'm doing right now is just stretching it out a little bit. Because I'm going to pull my thread down. I'm going to loosely kind of twist this over it all. Alright? Just loose. Like so. Alright, then I'm going to take one wrap. That's all you need to do. Alright. Now, I'm going to take one hand, put it here. Take my other hand and put it here. I'm going to start at the bottom and twist away from me, right? So that'd be to your left. Like so. I'm going to keep doing that, right? But I'm going to do it more at the, it works better if you just do it at the bottom. Here we go. You see it already roping up? You just want to twist the dubbing. And you can get some really beautiful wraps with this. I mean, oh my gosh. Go back up here a little bit. You see how tight that's getting? You want to twist it away from you. So I guess that'd be to your left. All right. So what you can do, first I'm going to go ahead and get this going a little bit. You can do it like this, right? And it's still a nice dubbing noodle. But yeah, this is one of them hard dubbings too to work with, you know? So I'm going to build a tape. I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way down. Stuff went crooked. There we go. What's up, Andy? No way. Or no way. No, what's up, Andy? How you doing, man? Oh, see, this is why I hate tying on these stand things. I don't care who makes it or how heavy they are. I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. You see, when you let go, it just undoes. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and spin away from me to the left. Nice dubbing noodle. There we go. Oh. Yeah, look at that. All right, let's go back now. No, that didn't work out how I wanted it to. Let's go forward with this. I'm gonna take a big old jump back because I wanted to even this out a little bit. I'll just tie another one after this one. Been a long day. Oh, nice. Got some rain. It's been raining a lot out here, especially for this week. Now, you just repeat the same process if you want to add more, right? But all you got to do is just twist it, watch. And then tighten it all back up. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Good friend Terry. Good friend. Made it so much easier for my hands. There we go. Evening it out a little bit. I'll have to tie another one. See? Now I'm going to do a thin noodle. Nice, nice. Don't know the next time when I'm going fishing. Hopefully Saturday. I really don't. I'm probably going to go to Niangua. Really want to bring some life back into that river. See how I just get it spun around and watch this. And like, look, I need to stretch it out. There we go. Uh-oh. Kind of broke free of it right there. Got too much on. Here we go. Oh, take that. There we go. A little bit at a time. There we go. And this is that hard dubbing. This is that plastic stuff. That UV ice dub. That stuff right there. All right. So I'm just gonna go keep spinning it. And it just ropes right up. There we go. Oh, I cleaned that up nice. There we go. All right. This one's going in the fly box. A little uneven right in here. I wonder if I could fix that. Here we go. There we go. Touched it up. Stripers, yeah. We got stripers here in Arkansas. I caught me a. My dad was catching them in Norfolk tailwaters. They also got hybrids or something like that. Big old striped bass down in Beaver Lake in Arkansas. Huge ones. So I'm gonna spin away. Look at that. And this works with all the dubbing, all of it. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back over the top, keeping it all on the top. So right there is where we're gonna put in some red UV ice dub right here, some repair line. I just need a little tiny bit. So we're gonna just go with this one. Kind of move it back and forth. Go ahead and take one wrap. Put the rest back. But yeah, I'll be selling these at the. Oh, that's pretty cool. You got a friend who lives in Arkansas? I do a lot of fishing in Arkansas. There we go. Look at this. And I'm just spinning it. All right. And fill in this gap a little bit. All right. Come over the top again. There we go. Going to go ahead with this. Now, like I said earlier, you want to don't tie directly onto the fur, man. Don't ever want to do that, you know? So I always take my point of my hook and I do it right where the bead is, like right in front of that bead. And I just pull like that. And then I look at it, make sure you see the leather. So if you tie on that rabbit fur, man, yeah, it'll last probably 8 fish. You'll be like, dang it. Got a little problem right there. Go. There we go. All right. So I'm going to get my fingers wet. There we go. All right. Loose wrap. Get everything adjusted. Take your nails and kind of push the leather down so it don't curl up. It just looks nicer. And then wrap into the bead. Go ahead. Cut this. Now, when you cut this, you want to be careful because you don't want to cut your thread, right? You can always cut twice, you know. And you just kind of could leave a little bit of it out if you want. You could hit it with a black marker too. That's what I normally do when I don't even out like I want it. But look at that thing, man. That looks good. That looks pretty good. Thank you very much, David. Are you going to go visit him in November? That's pretty cool. I love fishing tailwaters of Beaver Dam. I love it. So right here, we're just going to whip finish. So let's see here now. Where's my whip? Oh, it's right over here. All right. So I'm going to pull this down. Just going to do 4 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right, and this will catch basically any predatory fish, fresh or saltwater. It has saltwater applications. And there you go. Just like that. Yeah, if you fish tailwaters of Beaver Dam, man, I would straight up, like, I have this Jig Pig XL on my website, and the Jig Pig, Hoot's Tungsten Jig Pig is one of my own creations, and it just rocks. It works great as an anchor for a double dropper setup, stuff like that. Works excellent windy days underneath an indicator. That's when I like to throw it. Let's see, let's straighten some of this up. There we go. But yeah. Well, like I was saying, just take a magic marker or Sharpie, whatever you want to call it. There you go. Or you go in there with a razor and be like a doctor. Jig pig. This right here is a jig pig. That right there. There's a jig pig bedspread yellow red collar. A jig pig XL. I don't have any close by right now whatsoever. But also, he's been throwing Hoot's egg sucker, which is this one right here. Let's put it in like this. Oh, this is the one I messed up. Is it? Yeah, that's the one I messed up. I get to keep my mess ups. But here's one. Here we go. Come on now. I got like 3 dozen of these tied already. Take you off. There we go. That's the other one. Right there. The egg sucker's been, it's normally, well, if you're going to be there in November, it'd be a great time to use it, but it's been doing pretty good for my dad who down at Beaver. They just left tailwaters at Beaver Dam today and they went back to Norfolk. So it's pretty cool and stuff. Now I'm going to tie another one. But yeah, same thing. Here we go. Oh, gotta get the bead on. Gotta get my bead on. Man, I don't know about these beads. Arex is an awesome hook. I suggest if you don't tie with Arex, start tying with Arex, man. I've had so many better hook sets. Yeah, that one went on easier. Huh. Here we go. All right. So, here we go again. Get my thread going. This time I'm going to do one for me. And this one's not going to have any lead weight or any lead-free wire at all. Alright, so I want it to be about right there. Go over the top, do kind of like a figure eight over it, wrap back into it. That will tighten it down and bring it all together. You want to keep that on the top so nobody knows your secret, right? Oh, I got some glue on my fingers. Weird. Alright. Touching wraps all the way back. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. To about the beginning of the barb. There we go. I had to pop it over there a little bit. There we go. All right. Just like that. Zooming in a little bit better. Whoa. Wayne's World. I don't know if anybody gets that Wayne's World thing, but pretty cool show back when I was younger. All right. Back in the good old days. So here we go again. Take the rabbit zonker. Do my measurement. So about this much. All right, then I'm going to separate the fur. I'm going to kind of part the hair so that you tie straight directly onto the hide, the leather. Oh, someone gave me a ding dong. So I'm going to wet in my fingers, because when you wet in your fingers, you can use spit or water. I use water. Used to spit, but people got complainative. So you guys could have cloned me, had a kid, tie flies for you. All right, so let's double check. Yeah, that'll work. All right. There we go. Okay. So I got it folded like that. If you go ahead and loose wrap it, brought it all over, right? But still, you gotta mess with this right here because you don't want that to come up. Pull straight down, real tight. Crank it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my measurement here. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. I'll wrap back into it. All right. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there. All right, take a few wraps. But yeah, predatory fish, smallmouth, largemouth, trout, um, pike, chain pickerel, yeah, really any predatory species, stuff like that. And fish it alive, though. Don't just cast out and pull it back. Don't fish any streamer like that. Give it life. Move it around. Twitch the rod tip, just like how a spin caster fishes like a crankbait. You can do the same thing. You just got to keep your line tight. That's all. That's what I've been doing. It's been pretty successful so far, so good. All right. So we took one wrap. Here we go. Spin away. So it'd be to the left with your two fingers. And there we go. All right. Nope, got carried away. Just adding a nice little taper to it. All right, let's get some more. There we go. Whoa. All right. Almost there. Thank you for joining. Thank y'all. Think about starting another tip jar. There we go. This should be enough. Now, when you do this, you want to make sure you're spinning the dubbing, not the thread, because you will pop your thread. All right. That's where we're going to put the red in. It's already looking good. It's looking better than the other one. Look at that. Nice tapered body. Looking good in the neighborhood. It's going to go with some hairline ice. There we go. Start off with just a little bit. All right. I think that's plenty right there. I'm going to get in here. Stretch it out a little bit. Take a wrap. Oh, looks like I might need a little bit more. This also works at Bennett Springs too. And Charlie at Reading has a few of these. There we go. I think that's more than enough right there. But yeah, it just creates a lot easier and better dubbing noodle, I think. There we go. Then we're gonna hop over the top. Seal the deal. Bring this over. And like I keep preaching, right where the bead ends is where you want to make your separation. So you want to part the fur so you tie directly onto the hide. There we go. Oh, that's a good part. There we go. You want to throw it loose, and another loose, and make sure that this is going to fold over. Pull tight before it wraps back, and it should pull this pretty tight, but it didn't. So, oh no. Take that. Yep, there we go. Go ahead and cut that. There we go. Pull everything back. I think I can make that. Yep, made it disappear. There we go. That one's a good one right there. Right chair. Look at that. Alright. I'm gonna clean up some of this fur that got caught up caught up in the crossfire. We'll finish this bad boy, and this is going in my flop box. There we go. Tight. I never really cut my thread. I always slice it. I just push. See? There we go. Yeah, that's on a size 6. And that is without weight, which is kind of starting what I was reading this thing, the reason why I'm leaning into flies without weight and stuff like that. I've been studying streamers and stuff. Never been into streamers and stuff, but I'm getting bored. So I started getting into streamers, and man, they're fun. I mean, check this out. This is my streamer finger. It is completely sliced up from fish. And here's my pointer finger. It's got a nice scar on it too and stuff. Like, man, I'm starting to really love streamers. And that's about eighth inch thick deep, or 8 inch, or eighth inch deep. So, and then this one guy made a good point, and he goes, "I don't like weight on my streamers because it's imitating a dying or injured fish, and when you pause it, it just starts to sink to the bottom, and you don't want that because then the fish is gonna be like, oh, it's dead. I don't want it. That's if you're going after big fish and stuff like that. It's basically the reason why people throw streamers. Got a better chance of catching big fish. So, but yeah, guys have any requests on the next fly to tie? Let me know. And if I got the material or I can come close to it, most definitely. But this is Rooster with Hoot's Custom Flies and Guides. Top of the line for the tip of your line. Hoot's Custom Flies. It's not fishing, it's catching. Y'all be safe. God bless. Look both ways if you cross the street. Thank you, Andy, and thank you, David. Hope to see y'all out on the water. Peace.